Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Giannis outside. And the wide open shot from Billups. Off target with his three. Here's the Warriors with the ball. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. I just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so it's Dallas with... Oh!
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. The pass to Vandeweghe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Mavericks pull it in. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now, Jordan following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
English misses.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Dwight Howard. Here's English. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Whiteside. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Here's Billups following the basket by Michael Jordan. No good on that one. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Billups against Irving. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Vandeweghe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Now let's check out some stats for Whiteside. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 16 points per last year, 14 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Billups. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
His passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Warriors leading by 6. Irving surveying the floor. Howard in the post. He's covered by Yao. Howard, good.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Now here's Billups. No points in the game yet for him. Here's English, guarded by Jordan. From deep, Billups. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Kirilenko. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Six to shoot. From downtown. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Mavericks trail by 10. The Mavericks call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Mavericks 4th.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's English. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. English has got his second bucket tonight.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Jordan the pass to Vandeweghe. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now against Howard. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Yao. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Irving. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Free throw good. Giannis. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
He faded back on that one to give himself some room. Jordan's got 6. Mavericks trailed by 7. Outside, Phillips. Now the dish to English. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's English following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Chalk up 2 there. 6 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jordan the pass to Howard. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded by Phillips. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Bogues, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. 3rd in scoring, 3rd in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Allen's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Cheeks. His last outing, he had 8 points. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bogues against Cheeks. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Dallas again missing. Warriors leading by 7. Allen with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Here's Bargnani. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Now, here is Martin. Six on the shot clock. Passes it Dandridge. Over onto the Kumbo. Dandridge can't make it work. Mavericks trailed by 6. Here's English. He has 6. Now here's Bogues. Puts one up from 19. And it's the Warriors on the break. There's the pass, Dandridge. Ring shot on the way, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bogues with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Antetokounmpo passes to Murison. Stolen by Allen. The Mavericks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And English kicks to Bogues. Pass to Murison. Shot clock at 5. Bogues dishes to English. Here's Murison. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now, here is Bargnani. He's covered closely. Allen in the post. It's good on the putback. Bargnani's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Bogues. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Warriors leading by 6. Cheeks the pass to Allen. They get a hand on it. Pass to Martin. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it.
And that's the big reason why Mirsan's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
Here's English. He has 6. Bargnani grabs the board.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Cheeks. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better. I want me to get better individually and just win the whole thing.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter, Tony Allen is out there with Cheeks. Then it's Dandridge, then it's Bargnani, and it's Martin in at the 4 slot.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Granger. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Cheeks against Bogues. Here's Cheeks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Covington in the corner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
Now Bogues. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Bogues has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. A moment here now to see the numbers for Hassan Whiteside. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for Jamal Murray. He's checked in for Bowes. Bargnani hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Murison. He dishes it to Murray. Passes to Murison. Here's Peterson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Peterson's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now the pass to Andrew. That's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Covington against Red. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Covington. Good season for him last year. 11th in steals and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against, constantly jumping the passing lanes, always a threat to create a turnover. Free throw drops for Covington.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Red's shot is right there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Red against Jordan. Pass to Vandeweghe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Murray surveying the D to the paint. A 3 ball. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Murison. Sinks that one from the post. Murison's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Jordan. A 20-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
Murison passes to Red. Here's Murray. He's covered by Irving. Murray against Covington. Murray, good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Irving finds Jordan. Here's Vandeweghe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Vandeweghe's got 5 now.
And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Murison passes to Murray. Pass to Red. Here's Murison. Over Irving. That one off the back iron and out. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Kirilenko. From outside the arc, and Irving with the basket on the assist from Michael Jordan. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead, and so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good, Kirilenko. And both free throws good for Kirilenko. Mavericks trail by 5. Billups kicks to Granger. The pass to Murray. Stolen by Kirilenko. And Jordan has it in the corner. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jordan's got 11 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Murray kicks to Billups. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look here for Murray. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Goes up at the stripe. The shot by Jordan, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Billups. To the wing on the left. For 3, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vandeweghe. He's covered by Murray. Shots good by Vandeweghe.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Irving against Billups. Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Irving. Jordan finds Howard. Back to Jordan. Golden State moving it around. A nice shot by Irving.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray outside. The three. Again, the miss by Murray.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Vandeweghe. Lays it up off the glass. Vandeweghe's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. To halt the run, and Kirilenko sends it back. Right side, good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Jordan. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dallas calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Warriors, 4th.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Here's English, tipped away. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. English has got 8.
Well, sometimes being shifty in this game is a good thing. Body control helping out on that attempt.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's English. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Jordan, high post. He's got 13. The kick out to Irving. Dishes it to Howard. Irving against Antetokounmpo. Irving's shot is good. 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's English, guarded by Jordan. Pulls up on the wing. English misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's the Warriors on the break. The shot by Jordan, no good. Giannis high post. He's against Jordan. The 3 from Phillips. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Down low, here's Jordan. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to English. Giannis outside. Passes it to English. Clock at 6. Over Jordan. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from English.
disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Michael Jordan on the wing. 15 points in the game. Vandeweghe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's English, guarded by Jordan. Right side Irving. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kyrie's so awesome at finding ways to get to the free throw line, not afraid to get hit on his way up.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Michael Redd's checked in for Whiteside. Paxson comes in for Willis. And it's Bogues in for Chauncey Billups. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's English, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He is just tearing them to shreds here tonight. And the thing about English, even when he's having a game like this, he's never going to get on that emotional roller coaster. He doesn't get in your face. It's just another night at the office.
Mavericks trailed by 14. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And the pass to Redd. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Michael Redd. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Joe?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 15. Jack, what are your thoughts on Golden State? And that'll do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Whiteside. Also Antetokounmpo out there. Now is out there with Chauncey Billups, and it's English in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here's Irving. Outside Jordan. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Pass to Giannis. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. English scored the basket, his 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
And they double up Jordan to the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Phillips passes to Giannis. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 6 on the shot clock. English dishes to Whiteside, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside, just a Hulk out there. Remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
To the middle, here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trailed by 14. Here's English. He's got 16. Phillips from outside hits it from three-point range. Phillips has got 6 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Jordan, Howard. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Yao Ming.
That guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
What's up?
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Antetokounmpo kicks to English. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Whiteside. Poked away and stolen by Howard. Here's Kirilenko, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Antetokounmpo passes to Whiteside. Irving with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. 17 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Dallas calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Mavericks making a change here. Rangers checked in. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Mavericks trail by 17. Pass to English. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Ranger outside. 5 to shoot. They double him with Jordan, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Passes it to English. Back to Billups to stop the run. No good, shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside Jordan. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Yao. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Phillips against Jordan. Now the pass to English. He kicks to Granger. And the shot goes down. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Irving. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Granger outside. Pass to English. And stolen by Jordan. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Irving against Billups. Back to Jordan. Inside. Here's Vandeweghe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Vandeweghe's got 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Phillips dishes to English. Granger outside. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. The Mavericks have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Cheeks is checked in. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And stolen by Jordan. And now here he comes, Kirilenko leading the break. That one good for 2. Kirilenko's got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Good on the triple. Peterson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Murray, the pass to Muresan. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Howard draws the double. Lets the three fly. And that's collected by Willis.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. Murray's got his third basket of the night right there. Warriors leading by 22.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Murray dishes to English, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Peterson. And it's sent back by Howard. And a wide open look for Jordan. They get it again. Murray with the defensive effort.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
It's deflected.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
This quarter belongs to them, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Passes to Peterson. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Left side, Jordan. To the right side. Fires from deep. Sheik's no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And stolen by Howard. Here's Kirilenko, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's English. 23 points in the game to end the cold streak. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Jordan, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan.
impeccable from the line since halftime.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Paxson. And the foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Bargnani's checked in. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Giannis with it, and Bargnani picks him up defensively. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Red misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Cheeks. And there's the pass to Bargnani. Over Paxson. Shots good from Bargnani. Bargnani's got 8.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Andre Kirilenko is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Cheeks. Then it's Robert Covington. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Rangers checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Turner's checked in for Andre Kirilenko. Good on both. Paxson with the ball. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And Bargnani throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Up top, Bogues. Defended by Cheeks. Bogues kicks to Yao. Just 3 to shoot. Yao. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Here's Cheeks. Yao with the block. Now Paxson. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seemed to be a lot of whistle, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend, And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our area. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Allen's checked in for Golden State. That free throw, good from Paxson. And so Allen will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Takes the 13-footer. The Mavericks pull it in. Yau's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Paxson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Both free throws good from Paxson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Knocked away and stolen by Bogues. The kick out to Red. Bogues the pass to Paxson. Allen against Bogues. It's stolen. Allen outside. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Winners. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Red, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Saturday, and the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Warriors shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Down low. Here's Bargnani, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And And the Mavericks with possession. 11 unanswered points for him. Action with the ball. Picked up by Turner. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lets it go. Here's Yao. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Turner. Pass to Covington. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. On the clock. Here's Bowles. The Warriors pull it in. Bargnani's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Allen surveying the D. Winters guarded by Paxson. Over in the corner, Turner. And that time, also a missed shot. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Red misses. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Winters, Bogues defending. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bogues. And Bargnani sends it back. Over in the corner, Allen. Count it.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Now, here's Bogues. Here is Paxson. To Red, 3-pointer, bangs home the trifecta.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Passes it to Allen. Bargnani with the ball. And Granger with the block. Jackson with the ball to the paint. Granger. The shot's good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Allen against Bogues. Bargnani kicks to Allen. The 3 doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And here's Paxson. The dish to Bogues. Near the 3-point line, it's Red. Here's Yao. And he banks in the layup.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the game, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Warriors leading by 23. There's the pass to Vandeweghe. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Billups. And the layup's good off the glass.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Now here's Howard. Releases from 15, and it's Irving missing. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Bobbed up there for Howard, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And that one, good.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Irving. No good there. Solid defense right there from Billups. Here's English, guarded by Jordan. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA and basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Outside for Jordan. Pass to Karolinko. Howard up on top. 4 on the clock. The pass to Vandeweghe. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Vandeweghe's got 23 points.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the sixth foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a third in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Michael.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Pass to Turner. Outside Covington. Passes it to Vandeweghe. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. From about 19 feet. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get down to business with this road battle looming. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And seeing what the Clippers are, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. LeBron James is out there with Hayes. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's Lanier in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Clippers, Lucas is out there with Robinson. Then there's Havlicek. Then there's Price. And it's Westphal in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Havlicek on the high post. He drills it. But we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
To the inside, Lucas. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Down low. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Havlicek kicks to Robinson. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Westphal. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Lucas. 6 to shoot. Here's Westphal. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Good.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's James. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Price. Here's Westphal. 23 points his last outing. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Timing important when you're doing the alley-oop dunk now, and David Robinson, perfect in timing his leap.
Price against Johnson. Kept alive. Lanier. Kicks it out to Johnson. At the elbow, it's James. Price with the steal. The pass to Havlicek. Here's Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Eddie Jones.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. The Nuggets trail by 3. James outside. From the arc. Lanier. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. This is the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
No good from Price. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Passes it to Jones. Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
James, the pass to Hayes. Right side, Jones. Pass to Johnson. Trying to end the drought. And no good that time. Los Angeles leading by 5. The pass to Price. Back to Havlicek. Outside, Robinson. Here's Westphal. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Jones. There's the dish to James. That's tipped. Here's Westphal. Puts one up from 19. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Westphal's got 6.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
To the middle. Here's Lanier. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Westphal passes to Price. Jones against Price. Johnson outside. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Westphal. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Hayes dishes to LeBron. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Clippers leading by 9. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Jones, no one around him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
And here's Price. His last outing, he had 8 points. banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 9.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Back to James. Passes to Hayes. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Price kicks to Lucas. Havlicek outside. Johnson surveying the floor. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Reeves is checked in. Boozer comes in for Hayes. Michael Finley, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Scott in for Jones. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Reeves. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Van Arsdale can't get it to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Boozer against Conley. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the defense off guard with that soft floater.
Outside, Scott. Boozer trying to get open. Scott can't get it to go.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Reeves the pass to Johnson. Inside. Puts it up. Reeves can't hit. And Los Angeles guys shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 2 points. That one goes.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Reeves. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Baker. Pass to Van Arsdale. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Conley, the pass to Van Horn. Boozer with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shot clock at 6. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Clippers in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Conley. Brown, he's checked in for Robinson. And Denver with a change here, too. B.J. Armstrong's checked in for Johnson. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Armstrong dishes to Boozer. The pass to Scott. This one for 3. The rebound by Baker. Clippers leading by 6. He kicks it to Conley. Brown outside. Armstrong against Conley. Here's Van Arsdale. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. 18 feet out. Good. He hits the jump shot.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Conley scanning the floor. Passes it to Baker. Over Boozer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And really important for Boozer to continue to play the good defense. When his heart is in it, he can be effective.
And so it's Los Angeles. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Baker out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Brown. Then it's Conley. And it's Van Arsdale in at the shooting guard position. Here's Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Armstrong passes to Reeves. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Launches a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offense.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Pulls it from 20. That one drops for him. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 8. Armstrong passes to Reeves. Here's Finley. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Now Armstrong. 20-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Levine. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Thursday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley against Boozer. Conley's shot is off. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Finley, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Yeah, and Finley brings a lot of athleticism to that position, can throw it down as well as stroke it from deep.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Armstrong. Now, here's Price. Pass to Westfall. Elbow shot is on the way. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Westfall. And there's the feet to Brown. This is to Price. Here's Westfall. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. Finley the pass to Armstrong. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Havlicek outside. Here's Brown, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. James checked in for Finley, and Jones subbed in for Levine.
One shot.
Brown no good on the free throw. The Nuggets trail by 4. Armstrong with it. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night. Armstrong against Price. Feeds it to Havlicek. And stolen by James. And the dunk by James.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing lanes and come up with steals, he's looking to punish the defense at the other end.
Price against Armstrong. Here's Lucas. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good from Brown. The Nuggets making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. And Brown drops them both. Nuggets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. James looking it over. And Denver again with the bucket.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll. And trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
Now, here is Havlicek. G right on him. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
The Nuggets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Armstrong. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Here's Price. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, and all throughout his career, Westphal has been a tremendous creator. Take a look at that feed. He's the kind of teammate everybody would love playing with.
Passes to Lanier. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Jerry Lucas. Robinson's checked in for the Clippers. The Nuggets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
LeBron against Havlicek. Lanier. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Westphal. Right side Robinson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Lanier's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on David Robinson.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the skill set of Eddie Jones. I mean, this guy does a little bit of everything. He's an effective guard who doesn't shy away from taking shots.
Denver making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Price. Kicks it to Lucas. Here's Havlicek. Right side Robinson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. Top of the key. The offensive rebound. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Robinson. The Nuggets trail. Outside, Jones. Pass to James. Takes the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Johnson outside. Floats it up for James. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Jones kicks to James to end the run, and James throws it down.
I'll tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Clippers making a change here. Ibby's checked in. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. Here's Bibby. He dishes it to Havlicek. To the left side wing. Van Horn, the pass to Robinson. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bibby against Johnson. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Lanier.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Down low. It's tipped. Jones against Havlicek. Jones kicks to Johnson. There's the pass to LeBron. To the paint. Here's Lanier. Over Robinson. Lanier, no good. LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here's Bibby. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Robinson. Basket good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Hayes. Jones from outside. And the 3-ball is good. Jones has got 7.
And Jones is known to be a deadly 3-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Here's Van Horn. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Bibby kicks to Lucas. To the inside. Robinson lays it up off the glass. He's got 16.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Passes it to LeBron. Johnson outside. Five to shoot from about 16. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Van Horn, covered by LeBron. Van Horn, the pass to Robinson. Bibby for 3. No good on that one. And it's Denver the other way. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And Hayes is simply a double-double machine. An impressive big man who dominates on both ends of the floor.
The Nuggets have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6 for the Nuggets. Reeves is checked in, and it's Finley in for LeBron. The Clippers trail. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Arsdale, the pass to Baker.